You know, coming from a band of four here, you sacrifice your lives to make something like this happen. The money that's spent, you know, the time you have away from family, the sacrifice, like I said, and it takes a lot to make this happen. And when we put a CD on, our music's out there. We want to know that we have that right of success out of it. The comfort of we've earned the respect from the people that buy our music. And when someone goes and burns our music like that, it's just like it's taking a piece of us. It's like that's like a waste. And so it's not right.
Basically, they're just blatantly just ripping people off, by taking a product and selling what is not actually theirs, and basically just pocketing the money right there without any consideration to the artist whatsoever.
Going through the whole stages of the traveling thing. You're sleepy all the time, or you got to pump yourself up. The physical tiredness, the whole pumping yourself up. All that stuff. All that goes behind in making your music. You stress out on it sometimes. It doesn't come out right. So you have all this time to make music the way you want it to be. Then you put it to a thing so that all your people, your fans can hear it. The respect from that. What's a bootlegger gonna get from it? Just money. For us, it's more than that. It's just, that's our heart and soul. In that product. It's not nothing we can give away. It's, we want that back, and then we get that, and we return again. You keep doing it and doing it and doing it. And they don't understand.
There's the people here that have come up in the group of the new age where they've got the technology, and there's the group, the little older generation, maybe even going a little further to the elders, to where they grew up, with less technology. The most they've probably had was maybe a radio that they tuned into every night, and they understand a lot back then about sheep, herding sheep, put into perspective what somebody from that older generation would be, is not going to go out and spend, a whole half a lifetime herding sheep and raising this, huge flock of sheep. And then somebody else coming in and reaping the rewards by, taking all the wool and selling it for themselves, whereas the sheep herder is one that, he's the guy that was out there, looking for his sheep, getting the water for his sheep. He did all that hard work, yet somebody's going to, collect on his sheep and on the wool on it. It's basically the same thing. What if somebody had a whole flock of sheep, raise them or herd them, and yet somebody else is pocketing the money by selling off all the wool? Elders definitely today would say, no, it doesn't work that way. The guy that's out there herding the sheep, he's earned the right, to earn that money off that wool, off his sheep. That's the time and effort that he put into all of that to make that for himself, and and he doesn't want anybody else collecting on it. That's you can kind of put into perspective with the older generation that way. I think they might understand that a little bit.
This is what we do. This is all we do. This is all we know. It's like, but we live for this. We'll actually do anything. Like you said, the sacrifice he was talking about is just, they don't understand. It tears you apart. It's like, come on. You see your stuff there, like $5. What? It's like, why are they doing it? You know what I mean? You want to ask them why, and they can't answer you, except for, hey, I'm just making some money.
Well, I definitely think they ought to, look to Kent as one of the forerunners, as taking the first steps towards trying to eliminate this problem. I went to the flea market just this past week, and I did not see one booth, one bootlegger stand at all, and that's a benchmark. That says a lot about the steps that one community is taking towards ending piracy and bootlegging, and that's all it takes, really. It's usually just a handful of people that change the world. you know, things get sparked from one little idea. You know, everything here, you know, everything that we have here around us, you know, everything started from just one idea, you know, and somebody was able to take that and run with it, you know. And our idea and our plan that we want to run with is, you know, we want to bring it into piracy.